Panic attacks and anxiety are serious problems that are hard for all of us to cope with, but it's even tougher for our pets who can't really tell us what's going wrong. We're joined once again this morning by our vet, Dr. Jennifer Crow from Noah's Animal Hospital, to tell us what can cause pets anxiety and also how we can help. Jennifer, good morning.
Good morning. I'm sure if you've not had one, you know somebody who has a dog that has separation anxiety, gets really upset when you leave, or has anxiety riding in the car. So there's all kinds of different things that can upset our pets, and there's a nice combination of things we can do to see if we can't help set them right.
How to know if it's not just them a little nervous versus a full-on panic attack?
So if left at home, they can destroy things, potty in the house because they're basically running around freaking out. In the car, they may not just pant, but they are vocal and they move around, and much like a person would when they're upset. And so one of the first things that I always talk about is exercise. Think about a young active dog. If you've not given them the proper amount of exercise, now they have all this pent-up energy. But even some of our older pets, all of them have an energy requirement, and so we want to release endorphins. We want to get them, worn out just as far as their natural movements and amount of energy, so that they don't use that energy being anxious.
Well, that's one way you can help maybe prevent them and also help if they start getting them, but there's some training issues too.
There are. If we have just single event anxieties, we can help train them to, when you're anxious, go and sit here, or come and get this toy. But they have these great toys that will dispense treats when they roll them around, and so having them do something fun that they get a treat for in an evident that would normally be anxious can really help to change their mind. It's counter conditioning. We want them to think positive about this event that would normally be negative because they get a great treat.
And we have to talk about this because pet owners really need to know, when do you make the switch to medication, and is it short-term or long-term?
It can be either. So some dogs are so anxious that we're not going to get them to relax and be open to new ideas unless they have some sort of medication. There are prescription medications, things like Xanax and Trazodone are things that we use in pets. Prozac for long-term anxieties, but they're all designed to make them more susceptible to the training, to be relaxed in these situations. So it's not just give a medicine and they're all better. But some dogs don't need a prescription. Things like melatonin, rescue remedy, homeopet, they're things that are going to help naturally calm them. And if they have just a light anxiety, that may be all they need.
All right, Dr. Jennifer Crow, thank you so much. Of course, exercise is a good way for humans too, so try that first. Thank you for coming in and bringing in your ideas and helping our pets along the way.